Hello Pisces, how's it going? It's time for your reading. My name is Kelly and I will be doing the read, and I think we should just get right into it. What do you all think? Getting all comfy here. Alright, so what's going on here with Pisces? Menez, Okay, so Pisces, Menez talks about kind of like withdrawal, or maybe like you know, it reminds me of the Hermit card in tarot. Yeah, you could be like getting away from something or something, you know. This guy got to get more runes. I mean, it's not a bad rune, actually. You know, I like to hibernate and get away from a bunch of noise and people. I really do. Nauthiz. Well, now Nauthiz is talking about some sort of hardship. There's some sort of hardship going on here. Yeah. You know, also, Menez in reverse could be talking about that you don't really need to look for others for validation. You know, this is you being independent. This is being independent. I feel that this energy here is talking about you. Yeah, I think it's talking about you being independent. You know, you may feel misunderstood, and there's some sort of friction going on here. Nauthiz is usually, you know, it's a rough rune, but it turns out for the better, because it's something that is actually necessary to propel you into your next phase. So just basically, you know, focus on, you know, what is exactly essential for you. You know, strip away luxuries, things like that aren't really essential. Just make sure that you keep, you know, the essentials. What else? You know, Nauthiz is also kind of like, I feel that this is some sort of an anchor, this hardship, because when you're going through something like this, when you're going through some sort of a hardship or some sort of friction, it's telling you to stay focused. So, you know, stay focused, okay? Now, Wang Yu here is talking about unhappiness. And it's because of this this friction, or this could be, you know, friction. It could be arguments even, or something. But this is getting away from that for sure. This is also telling you, you know, when it's in reverse, it's telling you to not put a happy face on. You don't have to put some sort of force some sort of a happy face. You know, if something's not going right, you know, be real. Yeah, for real. And with Nauthiz here, this is This is talking about dealing with whatever situation this is. Realistically. Okay, so you got to be realistic here. Okay. What else? Algiz. So Algiz in reverse is telling you to make sure that you know, this is talking about protecting yourself. This could be actually tell you to literally lock your doors, you know. But make sure that you've got your defenses up. Make sure that you're protecting your resources and your energy. Okay, this is very important. So make sure that you're taking care of, you know, protecting your resources and your energy. That's probably why you've gone in here to isolation. This is talking about isolation, getting away from all that noise and crap that's going on around. And and actually it is a self-preservation mode to do that when you feel that you need to you know, protect yourself, you know, protect your resources, protect your energy or your plans, you know. If you have any plans, keep those plans, you know, pretty much to yourself. Because other people could be, you know, picking up on that, and it could be like some sort of, they might have some sort of ulterior motive or something. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So Ingwaz is really good. You know, this kind of makes the reading a little better because it's such a positive rune. And Ingwaz is talking about a seed, you know, some sort of seed. So it's very, very important that, you know, that you protect this seed, protect whatever this is, okay? This is touching Menez over here, all right? This is like kind of like, you know, cocoon, you know, cocoon type of thing. This is talking about something gestating, some sort of new beginning, gestating. You need to protect that. And, you know, and keep things to yourself, you know, don't share all your plans with the world for sure, because there's other people out here that that may want to disrupt that or something. I definitely see it here with Algiz. I do. Interesting. I kind of want to pull some cards now, and then I'll pull the rest of the runes out for the rest of the reading. I kind of want to pull some cards out now. I just want to make it a little bit different. The whip and broom. So, you know, Pisces, the whip and broom tells me here about, you know, it talks about anxiety, arguments. There could be some sort of arguments. Yeah. I just feel a bunch of noise, you know. It doesn't necessarily have to be arguments, but there's a bunch of noise, and this is kind of like getting out of that noise. Yeah, I kind of retreat to that too. I don't like that, yeah. So I do the same thing, you know, retreat. because you want to protect the seed, whatever this is. And you don't need to play any games or argue with anybody, really, pretty much. You got the bear. Okay. The bear represents, you know, your personal power and your inner strength. So, I mean, I feel that you have a lot of inner strength, Pisces. Make sure, when you know, this broom here too, you can use this broom to sweep things out. You know what I mean? Stop engaging in old arguments. You know what I mean? Yeah. You don't need to argue, especially over old stuff that just doesn't make any sense, you know? What else? Yeah, so you got the birds. And the birds talk about, like, anxiety, you know. Yeah. This could be some conflict that just, that has reoccurred in the past. This could be some old conflict that, you know, you just sweep that crap out of there. Just sweep it out. This, by the way, Pisces, Wang Yu here is very temporary, okay? Just make sure that you're protecting your resources and protecting yourself. Let's get one more. You got the heart. Okay, so the heart, yeah, the heart, you know, is this is really good. It kind of makes it a little bit better because, you know, when you put, you know, your heart is protecting your inner strength here. So I feel that you're very, very strong. And, you know, there could be a lot of emotions, you know, and a lot of desires going on as well. But, you know, don't let anybody, you know, trample your heart or step across your boundaries. You see, you have Algiz here. You need to protect, like I said, protect yourself, you know. The bottom of the deck, you got the cross and the cross and the coffin. Okay, well, that's not too bad then. The cross is kind of like Nauthiz right here. This is the undercurrent. This is underneath it all. This is the hardship here with this cross. But the good news here is this, you know, if you pull all your power back into your own center, this is going to die. This burden's going to die. So I really like that. Yeah. Just make sure that you're protecting yourself and protecting your peace, if anything at all. Yeah. Let's see how else this plays out. I see you protecting your peace already right here. Jera. Huh. Well, now Jera is, for us, this is talking about an eventual harvest because it's sitting right next to Ingwaz. But for somebody else, this is talking about something that's going around in a circle. Kind of like, it could be something like, you know, this person could be reaping what they sow. I don't know. Let's get more. Righto in reverse. And Righto in reverse is a very spiritual rune. And so as far as we're concerned, this is talking about our spirituality, and our spirituality is very, very, very strong right now with the bear. And whoever this person is here, they're kind of like literally stuck. They're kind of like in a stagnant mode. Yeah. What else? Urus. Strength. Well, you know, this person is really kind of like, I feel that this person is frustrated. I do. Look at this. They're kind of like going around in circles, and they're all wound up, and they have all this power and all this strength, and they can't move nowhere. What else? Jera. And Jera is very, very significant here. I mean, sorry, this isn't Jera. This is Digaz. I get them mixed up sometimes. Dyslexia. But this Digaz is very, very significant. Digaz talks about transformation. See, it's shaped like a butterfly, right? Shaped like a butterfly. It's talking about a new beginning. It's also talking about Ingwaz. See, the seed. The seed here is going to be the new beginning. And this new beginning is when the sun raises up above the horizon to make a new day. It's like a new day, a new beginning. This Menez here in reverse is just very temporary. All this Nauthiz, this Wang Yu, you know, it's temporary. But the main thing to get out of this is to just mainly, you know, you need to be very, very, very reliable on yourself, okay? You're going to have to, you know, I don't see somebody coming to your rescue here. I see you doing everything that you need to do here to pull yourself out of this Nauthiz. Usually, you know, when Nauthiz, after Nauthiz is complete, after this energy is complete, you usually end up learning something very, very, very valuable. So this is kind of like whatever this hardship is, it's going to help you later in the future, okay? It may not feel very happy right now, but, I mean, this cross here, which kind of like reminds me of Nauthiz, is about to die. So that's good. See, it's going to transform with Digaz. So just be patient, Pisces, and make sure that you're protecting your assets and your energy, okay? There could be some sort of a leak somewhere or something, so you need to make sure that you're protecting yourself and, you know, and keep certain things, you know, to yourself, okay? You don't need to tell the world, you know, all your plans. Yeah, keep that stuff to yourself. It ain't nobody's business. What else? Adjustments are required. Okay, well, we see that, but, you know, that's all right. Adjustments are fine to be required. A win-win outcome is forecast, and it says here, full moon in Libra. And look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. Okay? So, yeah. Well, there you have it, Pisces. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you haven't, don't forget to give me a like and a share, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. All right, Pisces? All right, you guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.